Hi guys, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing fine. This is just an update video talking about some things, and I just thought it'd be nice to have a really laid back chat. And also I'm procrastinating like hell, so nothing's changed. But a lot of things have changed actually. So I haven't been on for quite a while because this semester of uni is just intense. I think I've never been so overwhelmed or fucking unmotivated in my life, but I'll get into that later. Um, in terms of topics, I really want to talk about uh videos on this channel. I'm going to do tattoo videos, but I'm also going to try a few other things as well, and they will be coming out, but after the semester. My semester ends pretty early because I don't have any exams. I have a lot of projects instead, but that's interim, so I should be done by the middle of April, which means I have a month and a half of free time to work on whatever I want, so videos or artwork or etc. So that's in terms of videos. Really, in terms of everything that has happened, a lot has sort of gone on, so to speak. Um, my relationship with uni, my mental health as well, coming into the mix, is pretty negative. And recently I've taken steps to inquire about taking a year out. So having a year away from uni to try and go to work, have a full-time job, earn some money, maybe travel a bit, depending on money situations. Um, and really just see what the real world is really all about. I think sometimes you can just become a very you go into your own bubble, I think, sometimes at uni. And I don't know what I want to do. I'm doing a film media course and my motivation for it is just out the window. In third year you do more practical, and it's scary because part of me is like, what happens if I drop out and then I go and work and then I like that better, I don't come back to uni, but maybe I'd enjoy third year so much more. But then if I keep going to uni without a break and do that third year, will I regret it? Because I need a break. Um, so it's scary. I don't really know exactly what I want to do. Um, but that is on my mind a lot at the moment. I don't know what I'm doing at all. I just don't know how to function or what I want to do, or if I do, I have ideas for fun projects, I have ideas for artwork, I have ideas for big projects, and I just don't have the technical ability or the money or the equipment to do it. And I have no idea how to get funding for it or whatever. So I'm just getting slowly frustrated at being in the course that's all theory so far, and it's just driving me round the bloody bend. And university itself has just so many crappy elements. The rent is high. Don't really have time for work, really, especially my mental health. Mental health is down the fucking drain. I've been really ill this semester, with several health issues, so it hasn't been the greatest of times. Just the semester, I just have no motivation. And I've gone straight from high school into uni, and I feel like that has just been my fucking nail on the coffin. I've never had a year where I haven't done studying, really. So I think a year out would be beneficial. However, excuse the Facebook. However, my relationship with my parents has been interesting over my lifetime, basically. My parents split up. If you're part of this channel for a while, you would know that. I think they split up around 3.5 years ago or something around that. Excuse me. And usually my father says a lot of stupid things, and I usually fall out with him quite a lot because he says some things that he doesn't. He talks a lot about my generation when he doesn't really understand the issues and the hardships of my generation in terms of work, in terms of university. He didn't go to university himself, so like there's like misunderstandings there. And usually, like my mum was my rock. My mum, I can't deal with this going in that focus. What lighting do you want? Okay, awful lighting, but whatever. And usually my mum was there for like to be my rock, to help me through breakdowns and things like that. Oh no, it switched. As soon as I started being ill or being iller this semester, and to be honest, I think the tattoos started it. I think my mum has gone on full controlling mode where I mentioned dropping out, and she was like, "Oh no, not this again." And she now won't talk to me. She won't text me. She won't message me. So that is how I'm standing with my mother right now. Whereas my father is actually in full support of me having a year out and doing whatever the fuck I want, as long as I'm working, as long as I'm well, or whatever. Um, he's in support of that. Um, so it's all very in the air. I don't exactly know what I'm doing. And to be honest, there has to come a time where there's a separation between parents and child. I'm 20 this year, and to be honest, I'm fucking fed up of doing things for my parents. The only reason I'm at uni, the only reason I went straight into things was because of pressure from my parents, mainly my mum. Because I feel like she has particular standards where if you don't meet them, you're below her. Which is just a shitty standpoint, but that's what I feel like. Like the first guy I dated, like he was an absolute dick and a fucking scumbag really, and completely fucking below me. That sounded wrong. I didn't mean it to come like that. But like he had no ambition. That's what I mean by that. And he was negative on me and treated me badly. That's what I mean by below me, as in didn't treat me the way a human being should have been treated as an equal. But like she still has issues about that. She still brings it up, like, oh, just because like remember the first time you dated that fucking blah blah blah. It's she hates tattoos as well. And I understand that there's definitely a generational gap. But she just won't even listen or understand that it's my decision, my body, my life. Like none of that. And I just feel if I drop out, might be disowned. Might not get talked to for a while. So there's like lots of a conflict going on in my mind, and relationships are changing in terms of family. Um, I mean, you know it's pretty bad when your boyfriend's mum is being more supportive and more like talks to you about it overall more than your mother who is giving you the silent treatment. Life is great. um, in terms of my relationship, things are going well. That's all I'm going to say. Um, not much else to say really. It's been pretty an unimpressive time, but I thought to make an update video because I haven't really talked about it a while. I guess I could talk about mental health. It's been pretty shit, but it's like been sort of a stagnant shittiness. So it hasn't gone like ultra down to where I want to absolutely die, but it hasn't really peaked and like I'm so happy, everything is awesome. Like not even close to that this year. Um, gained a lot of weight as well, which just stressed me the fuck out. Um, so that's not the best. I've still got a lot of work to do, but I am looking into counselling at university to see if that'll help in any form or shape or whatever. I could talk about university strikes. The university striking for like 3 weeks roughly. I'm honestly not angry at all at the lecturers because by the sounds of it, the employers are really like fucking shit up. Like if you had a guaranteed pension and then that was basically being sold off and you don't know if you're ever going to get that pension, and of course fucking strike, especially when the employers won't even sit down and like start a conversation or even have a conversation about having conversations. Like that's fucking dumb. Um just institutions as a whole so fucked. Like being in high school, I saw like teachers going through like hard times just being trying to be a teacher. The amount of stress they're put under and the amount of like grade targets that they have to try and meet is mental. And like you look at other institutions like the NHS and that's just fucking going down a shithole as well, and you're just like, what the fuck is happening? This world is so shit. Um I'm just not in a very positive mindset. I'm just like, everything fucking sucks. Nothing is good. But yeah, don't know what else to say. So I think we got it there after that like, small rant. Valentine's Day happened. Valentine's Day and me have never had like a good time. Like I was with my first boyfriend last year at this time, and he literally forgot Valentine's Day. Uh, so I just hate I don't hate it, but the fact that my Snapchat is like filled with like cute couples and like roses and flowers and chocolates and these are all the presents that my other half got me. I'm just like, fuck off, please. So I can be romantic at times if I want to be, but other times I'm just like, you know what? Let's just not do this shit. Um, but yeah, this week is reading week, and I've got all the deadlines, so I'm stressed as fuck. So yeah, I'm gonna end it there because I do have a deadline actually tonight, and I'm just procrastinating a bit more. So um, I guess I could talk about my 2017 reflection because I did do a video about that, and I never put it up because it was a bit dreary and sad and shit. But I think last year was purely. I lost myself in a lot of points last year. I got up at my medication. I went mental. I lost myself over summer because my fucking first relationship was ended horrifically, and the way that made me feel and the way that made my mental health was ridiculous. Um, and then that led to my second relationship. I'm not gonna say much about it, but honestly, I was the worst fucking person. I just looking back on it, I was like, fucking hell. I just, especially at the end, I think I don't know. No one wants to see themselves as the bad guy, but I think I was a fucking bad guy. I didn't do anything. I didn't cheat. I didn't do anything horrific. But the way my attitude was, um, towards certain things was shit. Um, and the break I had to sort of breathe a bit after that and try and find who I actually was, the person, the caring person, the understanding person again. I needed that, I think. And then when I least expected it and least was really looking, I found my current boyfriend and things are going okay. And I don't want to jinx it, so that's all I'm going to say about that. But I think I really need to find myself or what I want to do or what I'm good at because I feel like I'm just tiring out. And I used to be so happy and I used to be so kind and considerate and understanding of people. and I've just become really intolerant and fed up and snappy, and at times I can just be like, I don't care what you think, I'm going to do this anyway. And I feel like I can be like that with my parents, because there's only a certain amount of parental control you can have at 20 over your child. But in terms of like friendships or relationships, I feel like when you're in that sort of, I'm going to do what I want and I don't really care what you think, that's when it fucking, it's hurtful. It's bitter, it's nasty, it's fucking bitchy, it's shit. And like last year, I did that a fair bit, especially in the middle of the year, um, or even the very start of second year at uni. I was just fucking, I don't know, my attitude was just fucked. Um, but at least I understand that, and at least I can fucking see that and understand that now. And I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be like that. I think it was because my first relationship, I was so kind. I tried my best to be understanding, to be kind, to always give the person uh, anything I could to make them happy. They were in like a bad living situation, didn't have much money, so I was like, let me give something to you. I want to see you smile. I want to make you less worried. I want to make your health better. And being that way, and never getting the same back, and never getting any positivity back, being cheated on in that relationship. I think it just twigged something in my brain, being like, don't be kind to people as much as you would be, because you'll never get it back in the same capacity. And that's not true. It was true in that relationship because he was a shithead, but that's not true in the healthy relationships, and I need to get my attitude to understand that. And I think I'm very much headed towards the positive, better attitude, but I still do have like attitude issues at times. Um, but yeah, I think this year is going to be scary and messed up, probably a bit fucked up, but I'm gonna try and just keep going. And yeah, so thank you for watching, guys. Sorry it was an up and down video where I was like stressed and then angry and then just like sort of low-key miserable. But if you want to see any videos from me, leave them down below and I'll see what I can do. Sorry it's so long, but thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you later.